Are you young? August the 12th is your day. Let's celebrate it because it's today. Today is our day. If you are between 18 and 35, and even if you're slightly above or below those thresholds, you're part of the club. So, welcome, a club that has inherited a complete mess, but that there are also limitless opportunities. Why a complete mess? Well, you know pretty much why. Housing in basically everywhere is brutal. The climate crisis might be irreversible. AI is replacing, at very least, many entry-level jobs. Who knows if the impact might be much worse, which is a pathway. Pensions are in the brink of collapse in many Western countries. Mental health issues are not only arising, but becoming something usual, which is not a reason to demonize people that have them, but rather the opposite, that we're becoming more aware, and especially all these problems, including social network ones, of course, affect us. And the list goes on. I mean, for many reasons, wherever you're in the world, if you're in a developing country, imagine one, fully developed in the West or in the East, South or North, I mean, you might be having most of these problems, even if you're extremely privileged, such as myself. I'm explaining this at home. Many people cannot even afford to live in their own home, or being able to stop working and devote themselves in an entrepreneurial pathway that, by the way, I'm getting €0 from YouTube as of today. So if you want to help me out, don't hesitate to subscribe. But that's not the relevant thing. The relevant thing is you. And that's what matters. Because even though it's true that everywhere in the world you might be facing these issues, even the most privileged ones, there are many reasons to be hopeful. That's why actually today is the day we celebrate this. This was created by the UN and is being celebrated this year, as the theme is basically empowering the youth to trigger and to develop further the SDGs, which in other words is sustainable development, having a better life for everyone in the planet. So the time is to empower you. At very least, I'm very empowered, even though my impact might be not as high as I would like to, but it's fine, because in the end of the day, the theme is empowering, and that's what it's all about, independently if your impact is very high or very low. So as long as I can help one more person, that will be fine. That will be basically the definition of creating an impact, because it's changing, at very least, or helping yourself, and if possible, one more person. So let's do this. Why should you feel empowered even though the world is a full mess? Well, opportunities today are limitless. Everywhere, really. First of all, we're part of a globalized economy, a globalized world. For the first time ever, we can call ourselves one civilization, one human civilization. This didn't happen decades ago, or of course centuries and millennia ago. And this has many positive perspectives. For example, you can already invest in globalized markets anywhere via democratized platforms of investing. That the topic is not this one for this video, but you could already do that. Or you could create your own entrepreneurship initiative wherever you are in the planet, and via many AI tools, you could create products, services, or whatever dreams you have in a matter of hours or days, and very cheaply and super fast. And that's a great opportunity. Also, we're more diverse than ever, and apart that's beautiful, of course that also is an advantage when considering the global landscape that we're living in. Also, for example, there are many opportunities in the field of sustainability. This didn't exist quite a long time ago, or not to say a few years ago. In my case, for example, when I was pursuing my degree in economics and business, I just wanted to devote my career in corporate sustainability, and that was almost a miracle. It was extremely hard to find. I remember in recruitment fairs, it was Disneyland. There were only 2 organizations among the hundreds that were promoting sustainable development, which were the World Bank, and they were not even present, they were online, and it was almost impossible to access them. And of course, you can only work in the World Bank in a couple places in the world. And the other one was a non-paid initiative that I carried out in Guatemala in the development field. But I mean, I don't have my life solved, so I need some payment, right, to pursue also my basic needs. So that was the world 7 years ago, and I ended up pursuing a career in sustainable development in the public policy sphere as well, and that was a dream for me. It was unbelievable, and now there's an abundance of sustainability related jobs, and of course that triggers many purpose driven jobs or even a dream job. So that's an opportunity that, for example, all the generations didn't even not have, but couldn't even consider in their imagination. And the list goes on. So really, as the list goes on, your dreams also go on. There are many dreams that you can pursue, and who knows if one day achieve them. So I was inspired one day, many years ago, 9 years ago already, by somebody who had a very tough life, but was a dreamer. And he told me to write my dreams in a piece of paper. And I recommend you to do the same. Write as many dreams as you want. This can be about making your trip and getting out of your country because you've never had the chance to do so, or because you want to buy your own home in a special place, or because you want to become somebody, or because you want to have that kind of life that will make you extremely happy, or because you want to have a family, or because you want to see your favorite soccer or football star one day, and the list goes on. But please, write them down, because when you write your dreams down, that's when they get materialized. And they are not in a cloud anymore. They are not in your mind. They're in a piece of paper that you can actually see. And from time to time, come back to them and see if you have not only pursued those dreams, but even achieved them. And they can be from the most basic stuff to the most ambitious dream you could ever dream of. So do it, because to me, it's been one of the best things I've done. And if one day I see the person that inspired me, I will for sure tell him that did inspire me quite a lot and still inspires me. And I hope it inspires you for your future, because your future is limitless. Especially if you have dreams, if you pursue them, you establish goals to achieve them, and you grasp this optimism that is within all of us and translate it into action. So I hope that if you like this video, don't hesitate to subscribe and to share them. And as always, stay curious, enjoy life, and be the change you want to see in the world. See you in the next optimistic adventure.